Give me the green light. Give me just one night. I'm ready to go right now. I'm ready to go right now.
What's up, everybody? This is TheWon, aka Jodecideion on YouTube, and I'm bringing you another episode out from the side of my neck. Finally, TheWon has come back to YouTube. It's been a while after all the delays and distractions. Out from the side of my neck, episode 24 is here, and it's called The Invisible War. You may have noticed it a lot lately. Every site is posting articles about the great new rivalry of the gaming industry between Apple and Nintendo. From articles giving Nintendo help on how to battle this juggernaut to even straight comparisons between the two companies, even though they had never ever had anything to do with each other until now. Why, you ask, is this all of a sudden major news? Well, according to an article posted by Tom Online, Nintendo's president Iwata is understood, aka rumored to have said that the handheld war with Sony is over, and that Apple is the rival of the future. Even though I personally doubt those words were spoken by Nintendo's president, it is clear to see that Apple believes it can take a piece of the handheld market pie by making its own personal handheld phone/computer/palm device, the iPhone, and now the newly released iPad, have more in common with a video game handheld than ever before. Between the touchscreen interface, online downloadable store, and library of third-party games, Apple plans, in some way, shape, or form, to have an impact on the handheld market that Nintendo has always been in control of. Before I even go into if they can have an effect on Nintendo's handheld dominance, let's talk about why. Why is this even newsworthy? Well, basically, it's a mixture of wishful thinking, media hype, and total lack of respect. I will explain all three real quick. Wishful thinking is all about squaring off two heavyweights against each other. Dream matchups, if you say. Two superstars in their prime. Ali versus Tyson. Hogan versus Flair. Jordan versus Kobe. Nintendo, the leader of the modern day gaming industry, the king of the portable gaming device, versus Apple, leader of the modern day personal computer, king of the portable phone and MP3 player. So for them to do battle would be a battle of epic proportions, at least in theory. Both companies have achieved pop icon status. Apple with its iPod and iPhone, Nintendo this generation with its Wii and their Game Boy/DS line of handhelds. Both have a loyal fan base that have grown to love the products produced by both companies. Finally, both companies have pushed the envelope of hardware creative design and stand for quality when it builds that hardware. Throw in the vacuum both live in due to their use of several blue ocean techniques. With all that, they almost seem as mirror images of each other. So like I was saying, more than ever before, two companies with the same structure, business techniques, attitude, and mass appeal going head to head in Mortal Kombat. Media hype is what is pushing this rivalry currently. Anytime either one makes a move, it is seen as a direct assault against the other. Nintendo creates the Wii and the DS with a streamlined white design, considered by the media to be similar to Apple's iPod design. Now this is considered a move against Apple. So then Apple adds video games to its iPhone, a move against Nintendo. Nintendo adds a camera to the DSi, a move against Apple. Apple introduced the iPad, a bigger version of the iPhone, with full touchscreen and the processing power to create retail quality games, a move against Nintendo. And finally, Nintendo announces the next handheld in their line, codenamed 3DS, a move against Apple. Even though the iPod's video game feature is not currently the major selling point of the system, at least to its current market the device is going after. The iPad is a multi-purpose handheld device capable of internet, movie and music storage and playback, downloads with laptop computer features, and yes, games. The DS and every other Nintendo handheld is a miniature portable gaming device. The features added to each version is to enhance gameplay of those games for that system. From the camera added to the SD card storage, it's all there for the use of the video games played on it. Throw in the price points for both and the availability to purchase at retailers across the world. They never actually compete against each other. The iPad costs anywhere from $500 to $830, with the games you download from the App Store anywhere from being free to $15. The DS family goes from $129 to $189, with a retail copy of games from $25 to $35, with Nintendo also providing a downloadable store that has games that go from free to $10. Apple devices are exclusive to Apple licensed dealers. Nintendo products are sold at every retailer that carry electronics. Finally, the one place that will put them in direct contact with each other, your major video game retailer GameStop, a place where all video game consoles fight for shelf space. The console that usually sells the best has a dominant location inside the store, with the most visible spot displaying a wide assortment of games. So if Apple's device was really fighting a war against Nintendo, this would be the main area that fight would take place. This has not happened yet. Since the fight between Microsoft and Sony has no spark at all, and Nintendo has come out of nowhere to dominate this generation in both home console and handheld markets, the industry, the media, they need something to keep them excited. There's nothing bigger than having Nintendo go against Apple. It's like finally getting the Floyd Mayweather Manny Pacquiao fight. Everybody's dying for it, and they can't wait for it to happen. And so they're going to do anything and everything in their power to make it happen. But see, in part 2, I'm going to show you why this rivalry has nothing to do with the two companies making each other better through competition. It's more of a industry-wide hate both companies receive from their peers. And they already had these two giants go head-to-head and pretty much destroy each other, leaving the markets they dominated to their actual real rivals. So please come back to Out From the Side of My Neck, episode 24, The Invisible War, part 2. I'll see you soon. Peace.